Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. Today, we're discussing a true sea monster. This is the Zenith Defy Xtreme Chronograph. You can see this two-tone rose gold and black DLC titanium Zenith Defy Xtreme on our website. Purchase it there. And if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also click on the card in the upper right-hand corner of the screen at any time to see our full listing for this watch with additional accessories included, high-resolution images, and naturally complete pricing details. On my wrist, 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference, you can see to good effect that this watch is a true Leviathan of the deep, 20 millimeters thick. That's not fitting underneath any kind of cuff, probably not even the proverbial sport jacket or blazer. Moreover, the watch is broad across its case, nominally 46.5 millimeters from 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock. That doesn't take into account the helium release valve or the immense crown guard and chronograph pusher assembly. The watch is broad from lug to lug, but this is where it actually regains some ergonomic harmony with smaller wrists. 53.5 millimeters from lug to lug is not nearly the proportional span you would expect given the thickness and the breadth of this watch across the round of the case. It's actually quite compatible with a narrower wrist, mine being 16 centimeters. I would say you could probably wear this watch without lug overlap and lost proportion down to about 15 centimeters in circumference, and that's pretty impressive because at first glance this watch looks like a boomer missile sub for your wrist, and make no mistake, it's built the same way. What sets this watch apart from the merely oversized timepieces of the mid-2000s, and the Defy Xtreme was introduced in 2006 at Baselworld, is that this watch feels as impressive in the hand and on the wrist as it appears to the eye. It's like a Brinks truck, solid, beautifully built. God is in the details with this watch, and while that God might be Cthulhu, the bottom line is that you'll be very impressed with all of the joinery, materials quality, and manufacturing tolerances. The watch really does surprise. If you're kind of conditioned to expect Hublot when you first see it, believe me, you're going to be thinking Rolex by the time you're done with it. The bracelet itself is beautifully made. The two-tone is very effective, and Zenith cleverly uses not just two-tone effects, but also textural effects. You can see smooth on the outer links. There's actually texture on their shoulders and texture down the center. There is a little bit of taper to add a degree of elegance to the bracelet itself, and then it's matched to a very low profile, double deployant clasp, and you can see when closed, it really does have the happy consequence of appearing almost seamless. The bracelet looks like one continuous unbroken band, so the watch is in many ways thoughtfully designed, but the governing thought, again, is simply to impress, and the watch does. Now, it's a love it or hate it piece, there's no doubt there. The timepiece is big, it's deep, it's gold. This is not for everyone, but if it is for you, you're going to be very satisfied with what you get. Everything from the detent of the bezel to the wonderful dial depth, which includes both different planes and different textures, really kind of sets the mind alight. It's an imaginative take envisioned by Zenith president and chief designer Terry Natoff during the mid-2000s, effectively an update of Zenith's classical 1970s design language. When the company first jumped into the realm of truly oversized timepieces, the Defy Xtreme is a watch that, quite honestly, lives for the controversy that it generates. So if you have sort of a raffish, flamboyant streak about you, if you're all about Miami Beach or the Sunset Strip, this is the dive watch for you. It features a helium escape valve, 1,000 meter water resistance. It features a dial that, quite honestly, deserves attention from a loupe because it is that beautifully detailed, and you can see the planes and the depth of the dial to good effect from this angle. It also features a date disc cleverly integrated with a flush underslung Cyclops eye magnifier, so unlike Rolex practice, the magnifier is actually underneath the crystal for a sleeker, cleaner look. The watch also features one of the most elaborate crown guard assemblies I've ever encountered. And you can see that right down to the smallest details, like the carbon fiber inset chronograph pushers, the watch has a surprise and delight character about it. The crown itself is a screw-down unit, and this is Panerai level of crown protection. Now, of course, as a Zenith, It sets in the first position, and the date corrector, it does have a quick set, is in the second position. Inside you'll find an El Primero caliber 4000. This has 31 joules, a 52-hour power reserve, column wheel function selection, so the classical crisp, tactily and audibly satisfying column wheel action, and the movement itself is a direct descendant of that 1969 classic that became the first integrated automatic chronograph caliber to be announced. Moreover, it features the same kind of 10 beat per second or 36,000 vibration per hour beat character that is music to the ears of Zenith enthusiasts. This is a divisive watch. Love it or hate it, it can't be missed. This is a watch that cannot be denied, and if it sings to you, you can buy it on our website.